Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dice, Drinks, and Drama. I am your Dungeon Master this evening, John Heath Clark, and let's meet the rest of this fabulous cast and their characters.
Hello, everyone. My name is Devren Bryant. I play a Tabaxi rogue by the name of Walker and Summer, or should we say Swimmer in the ocean, because somebody's drowned, and that somebody is me. Yow.
Yow. Yeah, meow. Hi, I'm Zëk Stewart. I'm playing Euclid Clausen, an Aasimar warlock whose patron was my former character. I was a protector warlock up until this point, but I've gotten a big vendetta against our big bag in this arc, Denise, and I may just change that a little bit. We'll find out.
Okay then. Hi, I'm Carter Scott Horton. I play Finnegan Barry Bramble, who's a stout halfling draconic origin sorcerer who, I guess is just trying his best to help his friends and avoid his father, like the rest of us.
I'm Victoria Priano. I play Guinevere Groveheart, the Circle of Dreams Drow Druid.
All right, so last time we entered Denise's mansion. Denise is a competitor for the presidency of Tecnatuatl, which is Walker's former homeland, in which he was enslaved, but now has returned as a potential leader. It turned out Denise was in league with an Aboleth who was manipulating the entire city in order to have Walker lose and her control everything. They finally entered her mansion, collected evidence of her perfidy, but during the collection of evidence, Walker was captured by Scum, S-K-U-M, and dragged to the bottom of the ocean. Hanaleth, I believe, is the name of this underwater kingdom. And as a result, he has been corrupted by the Aboleth. Its mucus smeared in his mouth, its tentacles wrapped around his throat, and he is transforming into something half cat, half fish, as you do. Yes, that is a recap. We join our adventurers preparing a small boat called the Killer Whale to take out onto the ocean to try to track down poor Walker and do something about it.
We're not on the boat,
Yes.
are we?
Yeah, the door.
You're getting the boat ready.
All right, okay.
Unless there's somewhere else you'd like to be.
No, that's great. All right, well then, I check all of the knots and the sails, make sure that it's ship shape,
You are the
and
captain
then...
Sure, roll a perception check for that.
Not great for starters, but that's because we're saving the high rolls for the fight. That's 11.
11? Everything looks ship-shape to you.
Cool, great. Well, as first mate, temporary ship mover, person in charge. I don't want to say the word because it feels disrespectful. But someone should be telling me we're good to go. I'm gonna go to the helm, and you guys let me know when we're ship shape. We're ship shape. You can go ahead and just tell me.
Sure. Aye, Captain. We are ship shape.
All right, no, captain.
Oh, sorry.
Aye. First mate. You're second mate.
Second mate.
You're second mate.
Well, thanks.
No, wait, no, you're not. You're third mate.
My mate? I don't think I got like a actual title on the ship yet. So you can just give me one if you want.
You're lookout. Get climbing.
Oh,
Gwen, you're second mate. Come here.
Okay.
So, are you bringing anyone with you to the ocean? Are you Are you bringing Snorpeasel Dax? I think that was determined not to because you wanted to keep him alive.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Got it.
What about tracking shot?
Oh wait, we did. We had 2 allies you were bringing with you. You're bringing with you Alloy, the Warforged Paladin, and Arin, the Cleric of Corlon Lorethi.
Yes.
Right?
Leaving behind the roguish one.
Yes.
Try and find the Paladin.
Is staying behind. She is she is staying behind. She's taking all the evidence, the creepy lobster sarcophagus you found last week, all of the maps, all of the crazy writings of Denise. She's spreading them around the populace. The good news is, Walker or no Walker, Denise is unlikely to win. But Haliath might. And that would still be just as bad for the city in an entirely different way. Right? But point of order now is Walker. Walker is trapped beneath the waves, probably having terrible things done to him, if you know Aboleth, and he needs to be saved. You have 5 cloaks of the manta ray, right?
Yes.
Each of you are outfitted, you and your 2 companions. Alloy doesn't need it to breathe, but he does need it to swim. So his hood is not necessarily up, right? Arin is particularly distracted. Are you traveling? Are you going to go out there at night or during the day? By the time you get to the depths, it might not matter, but you could potentially conceal your approach by doing it at night, or you could, but during the day, it's more comfortable for regular.
What time is it right now?
That's up to you guys. That's what I'm figuring out. You guys are getting ready to go. Do you want to leave during the day or at night?
If we were able to, if like Walker was taken at night and we were able to get everything together at night, sure, yeah, why not?
I think it was in the evening. Did you guys? I don't know if you saved your statuses after that last combat. Do you want to rest or long rest, a short rest or long rest before going there? It's probably a good idea to long rest.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Long rest, which means then we would leave in the morning.
Yeah. So we'll say it's pre-dawn. It's like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Right. And you're heading out. The sun is just beginning to crest over the horizon. Pinks, the ocean's to the east, so it's ahead of you. Pinks and golds and roses, right? And the sea looks peaceful and serene until you look too closely. And where you're going out, you see that the water is usually clear, but it's occluded and murky. And what's more, you see strange seaweeds floating up from the deep depths. And the depths, indeed, are invisible. Other places around here, you can look 40, 60 feet down through the water and see through the pristine water, the crystal clear sand below, and all the fish swimming between you and it. But here, it's cloudy and murky and unhealthful. You see the fish look like they have a strange oily sheen. All of this, of course, is evidence of the regional effects of the Aboleth. You know you're getting close. All right. So,
guys, so the plan was to try and like fake it, right? Like fake drowning and then have it come and try to save us and offer us a deal, and then we go, who tricked you? And we blast it to bits, right?
That was the original idea, and then our captain got taken, so we were just going there to try to free him.
So we're just gonna go in guns a-blazing?
I think that's what ended up happening, yeah.
Great. I dive in.
Oh.
All right. So the water is thick. You've been at least near the water in this region, and it's glorious. It's beach-like, right? And surfs up. But here, you can feel it clinging to you. And in fact, it's murky and obscuring. You have a hard time seeing. Pieces of seaweed feel like they're crawling everywhere. You think you think that something's crawling and you pull and it's just some kelp. It is gross, for lack of a better word. Befouled, right? And there are little streams of mucus just hanging in the water, right?
Yeah.
So you don't immediately see anything, and in fact, you're gonna need to swim. There's only like 30 feet of visibility.
So I'm gonna back up and just kind of tread water. Be like, it's disgusting in here. It's bad. It's really bad.
Do you want to take the other boat, the small one?
Well, we can't go underwater with it.
Yeah, but we could like take it there and then maybe like sink it and blow it up or something.
The impression I had is that you were on the smaller boat in order to not get attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want.
You meant the speedboat that's connected to the garbage pail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are on a smaller boat for like 5 people called the Killer Whale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right, the Killer Whale. Forgot about that one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you're not in the whole garbage pail, in part because I didn't think you wanted it would, if you did go through if something did happen to the ship, you didn't want it to happen to the garbage pail.
our ship. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So you are above water. You've crested and you're indeed covered in slime. Carter, Finn.
Yeah.
So what are you all doing?
You really want me to jump in there?
Well, how else are we gonna get him?
Finn just goes in first.
Oh,
I can swim better than both of you anyway.
that's true.
Great, prove it. Hop on in. The water's warm and foul.
Alloy says, I will jump in if it is such an issue. And he will jump into the water with a strangely small splash, all things considered. His Cloak of the Manta Ray does the opposite. With you guys, your cloaks let you go through. His is actually buoying him, so he doesn't sink immediately to the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. And Aaron says, "Okay, I suppose I shall go as well." And he's going to go into the water. I want to see the duration of a certain spell I'd like him to cast.
Look like a
Recall
coward.
that you all got. Sorry.
You're making me look like a coward. Fine, and he jumps in as well.
Great.
It's gross.
Yeah, it is.
Indeed, gross.
It's really gross.
Oh, it's like I'm swimming through a smoker's cough.
And we'll say that for dramatic purposes, the Cloaks of the Manta Ray also allow you to communicate normally underwater, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to speak and hear each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you begin swimming down. Stealthily, openly, what's your plan here?
I don't know how to hide in water.
Darkness technically work in water.
Darkness can work in
Yeah.
water.
It's 60 feet.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We are all in about the same vicinity of 60 feet. That work.
Yeah.
So you begin traveling down, right? So stealthily, why don't you all make stealth checks for me?
Sure. I'll use Shadow Veil, so we all get plus 10 to that.
Cool.
Hope that's a D12. Oh, that's a nat 20 anyway.
Nice. Well, I definitely needed it. That puts me at an unnatural 20.
Oh, nice. And Gwen?
Sorry about that. Okay, cool. I got a 16.
16? Great. So you all go through, and you pass through some of the mucusiness, and it opens up, and it's like swimming into an underground cavern with the mucousy shroud keeping this undercity in darkness. What you see is a huge crevasse, a trench in the ground, and within it, or in the underwater ground, right? And within it are vast bone-white spires. I need you to make a wisdom save, Euclid. Just
Okay.
Euclid.
Oh, that's just a +0. That's good. That's a 9.
A 9.
Uh-huh.
Right. You are going to get a temporary madness. And why? Because you recognize these bone white spires. You've seen them before. This is the building materials of the worm that waits, that he gifted to the ancient creatures of this world that helped them create the sentient civilizations that he would live to later reap and eat. It is, this is an ancient Sahuagin city, one of the first races that lived on the earth. And indeed, you are looking at an almost exact duplicate of the worm that waits' dark city on the dark side of the moon. I'm looking up what your madness might be. Roll a d10 for me.
D10, sure. Doop. It's 5.
5. It's actually a d100. Could you roll another d10 for me?
Yes. Crap.
Actually, 51 to 60. Roll another.
You know what? I'll just roll both, and
Roll one.
hopefully it'll be
Roll 2.
underneath.
Roll another.
Roll this dice.
It was
Roll
24.
them bones.
Is your total?
24?
Yeah.
You, we use that first one, that 5. For the next 5 minutes, you're incapacitated, and you're either spending the duration screaming, laughing, or weeping. I will let you choose between the 3.
Okay. Could it be all of them?
Shut your mouth! Shut up! Shut! I put my hands over his mouth. Shut up! What is happening?
As you watch, you see the tendrils on his face begin to writhe.
Oh, yeah, bro. All right. Gwen, can you help? Can you heal him? Can you do anything to his mind? All I can do is kill him.
What? Cast lesser.
I don't want to kill you. I'm not gonna. Shh.
And indeed, while all this is going on, it distracted you all from the vast movement of this city. 100, maybe dozens, maybe 100 creatures move. Many of them look like semi-drowned humans, though they're clearly alive and not undead. But others have been underwater for too long. Their clothes have rotted away. Some of their flesh has become translucent and cephalopod-like. Right? Many of them are creating ooze all on their own at this point, and have small clouds of mucus around them. You were expecting the Aboleth and a few servitors, but this is an underwater hive mind, a civilization of slaves built around one truly evil master. They haven't noticed you yet, but there is no way you win a straight fight against them. Meanwhile, while the rest of you are noticing this, I'm gonna condition incapacitated isn't one of the conditions. It's just 5 minutes that you just have to wait out until Euclid is able to compose himself.
I'm going to spend those 5 minutes singing lullabies from the rolling hills to try to calm Euclid down.
Why don't you make a performance check?
Can I just
and remember,
fail in real life instead of rolling a die?
Sorry?
Nothing.
Boop. You can do both.
Yay. Well, I am a charisma caster. That is a 17.
Great. Euclid, can you make a... so first of all, remember that you all had a hero's feast, and I believe you all had got 16 temporary hit points?
9.
9. Sorry. 9 temporary hit points. Also hero's feast, immunity to poison, and advantage on wisdom saves. So just recall advantage on wisdom saves, right? So I would like, Zeke, Euclid, can you make another wisdom save with advantage?
With advantage, you got it.
Woo!
That's a 19. Good.
19?
Yeah.
The songs from the Rolling Hills are, they're quaint, they're folksy, right? they would be a little think a great deal like the Green Dragon Inn song from The Lord of the Rings, right?
For ye.
Like,
Sorry.
no, it's beautiful. Do this. And Euclid, after only a couple minutes, you're able to pull yourself together, and the worm that waits is dead. It's dead. It was killed. And then it came back to life, sure, as an undead, horrible monstrosity, but then it got killed again and eaten by the night hag rabbit. So it's gone. It's not coming back. But seeing this place, seeing that even its ancient evil is now serving another ancient evil. It's just it has a legacy of horror that will continue to harm people, and that you, if you're not responsible for it, have a part in it. So if you already didn't have something against this Aboleth, it's literally using the tools of your former master. So, an army of underwater darkness. No sign. Actually, why don't you make perception checks?
Oh, that's a math 20.
Math 20 is fine. Other rolls are not essential. Finn, you look around, and there's this underwater city, right? It's what it looks like is interconnected spires, right? With like passageways through them, so that both water-breathing and air-breathing creatures could live here. And you see that the insides of the buildings still have, from ancient time, primordial Chthonian times, there is air still trapped within, right? And that it's breathable and livable. But none of the insides are in use. The armies are everywhere out. If you wanted someplace to hide, inside the buildings is where none of these creatures spread. Somewhat obtusely, right? Now there is an open-air shrine to Sokola, the Sequogan shark god. And you see that it is drenched in slime. It has got 2-3 inches deep of slime covering this whole outdoor shrine, including a giant altar with a megalodon's jawbone, a huge 60-foot or whatever long sharks with a 15-foot jawbones, right? And it too is covered in ooze. And you see, even at this distance, what is clearly Walker bound to this altar. Strangely, it seems like none of the other things are anywhere near it.
Psst, guys. Hey, you with me, Euclid? You good?
No, fine.
Sorry, I didn't use a spell slot. I just.
Yeah, I know. Taco spell slots. Anyways, I think
Resource management. You think what?
Do we have a treasurer?
Oh,
I nominate you for treasurer.
me?
No, not you.
Oh.
You just lost your mind for 5 minutes. I
Yeah,
mean, Gwen.
I can't. Oh.
Is treasury truly important at this moment, says the Warforged ally?
Somebody mentioned resource management and it was on the mind. Anyways, down there, I think, you see that altar? The
Yes.
shark bone. That looks a whole lot like summer. Right?
Why is there no one guarding?
Because it's a trap. That's why. I can't see what's the trap. I can't see what's going on. But I guarantee, just around the corner, there's some tiny, furry, eldritch being watching us. Oh,
No.
we traded a cat for a cat.
Oh.
Now they're both gone.
Uh-oh.
Well, hopefully we'll get him back soon.
Right.
It's okay.
It's going to be invisible for a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
Hello and welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just, there's just gonna be an Aboleth, like around the corner. There has to be. Right?
So what do we do? Says Arm. Yes, it's clearly a trap, but it's not like we can avoid it. It is indeed the purpose. Yes? It is why we are here.
Wait. John?
Yes.
How close is this? You said open air, so it's open water.
Open water, yeah.
Yeah. How close is it to some of those tubes of, like, air?
Sure. This is a vast city of many spires, right? And the shrine is the center of it, right?
Okay.
So, I would say probably 100 feet to the closest from the altar, from Walker's position, and entering the shrine itself, maybe 30 feet from one of the places with open air. It's a huge, like, it's a town square cum cathedral cum sacrificial altar.
But we're, like, really far away. So getting...
You guys are probably yourselves about 100 feet above all of this. You're near the tallest spire, the tops of the tallest spires, right?
Okay.
And as you descended out of the mucus cloud, right?
Yeah.
And so Walker at this point is deeper into the city. So, but like he would be about 100 feet below, and like maybe like a lot more than that, like half a mile deeper. You're just maybe half a mile is too long, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. It's a distance.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea, Vic? You look like you've got idea.
But like,
you've got idea face. I have idea.
A little concerned about drawing too much attention to random areas, but I was thinking maybe creating like a proxy or a humanoid form of sorts within that area to kind of set people off.
Okay. What I was thinking was, I just changed out a spell, because I can do that. I went high level. I get, sometimes I have really good naps and I wake up feeling like I could do just a little bit more magic. You know what I'm talking about? It's almost like some number associated with my life went up. Anyways, I think I can teleport. I think I can Misty Step into a dry section. And then from there, I could get a lot closer. I just can't bring anyone with me.
Right.
And are you sure you don't want to test that out first? I guess that's too cautionary. Yeah, that sounds good.
Spell slots. I thought you were
I could just use minor illusion.
Oh.
I can make things out of light.
I mean, I was just trying to think of ways to safely get closer.
Oh.
And then further inspect.
Okay.
Sure.
Or we could just go in.
It seems. Let me see if I'm hearing a binary decision.
Mm-hmm.
I hear either stealthing in, getting as close as possible without making any sort of noise, or creating a distraction with the hope of drawing enemies away.
Yeah.
And it would be dancing lights, creating an illusion.
Distraction, would that be our binary choice?
Yeah, sure.
Great. So audience, should they sneak directly in, or should they create a distraction? Stealth or distraction? And I'm going to try to write binary.
This baby
Stealth
really wants to get on the computer. I just want you guys to know that. She
Distraction.
really wants on the computer today.
Baby girl.
She's trying really hard to get up there. I think she came over to comfort me, and then...
Oh, your acting was so good.
But she's very cute.
All right, we got 3 distractions. Hello, Nugs333.
I think everyone who votes Kitty is simultaneously distracted, and that's a vote for distraction.
Yeah, I know, it's all distractions. Nobody thinks you should sneak in, which is funny because, like, I often think, like, what would I do in this circumstance? And I was like, absolutely stealth. But here we are. The lifeline is spoken. All right. So, a distraction somewhere else in the city so that you can approach closer. What does that look like? Remember, you guys have a 7th level cleric and a 7th level paladin as well.
Hey,
Right.
Mother.
What?
Like as opposed to a father, you know?
What you?
Mother.
What about your mother?
I don't know her name.
Are you talking about Aaron, who is male?
Father!
Aaron is a male twin. Yes, he's
Aaron.
male. He says, yes, what can I do for you?
Can you do the voice thing?
I'm sorry?
Thaumaturgy, right? Can you do that?
Oh, yes.
Can
that
you
is the thing I can do.
project that to like a different location?
I am not entirely sure. Let me inspect my inner thoughts about this spell.
You go to your mind palace and you figure that one out.
Thaumaturgy. No.
Well, no.
All right,
I have
well.
prestidigitation and minor illusion.
Prestidigitation, good.
Yeah,
I have
gods
both
are
of
probably useful for something. Then we'll find out.
Well, actually,
Yep.
I could try. I've used some ventriloquism in my past. I could try to make a performance check.
Sure. I'm just thinking, why don't we all do what we can and make several small distractions, all in different parts of the city. Instead of having one force that moves as a unit, we scatter them. Make them seem like there's more of us.
Certainly.
Oh, are we lighting bonfires on the hill? Is that what you're saying?
Yes! Yes. Except not here. Because water.
Yes. I meant that, metaphorically.
Well.
Well, I can thaumaturg. So that is not an issue. And in fact, if we're discussing bonfires, I celebrate the light aspects of Coralon. So I can actually create lights that will stick and stay in such a way that it looks like multiple creatures using light are approaching.
That is great. I believe Gwyn and I can both do something slightly similar with dancing lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can
I can
cast
open all the
daylight.
doors in town if you want me to do that too. If you just open all at once. I can open all the doors in town at once if you'd like me to do that.
We don't. I like the idea of there being an air pocket for us to jump into. If we open all the doors, lots of water.
So he can cast daylight, which will create a brilliant ball of light that lasts for an hour.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
So that's what when he's ready, he's going to cast daylight, and it's going to make this like very bright, radiant sphere that will draw people in. The chat thinks explosions. By the way, the chat likes the idea of explosions.
Sure.
I can do that.
I could also minor illusion an explosion, so it doesn't cost you a spell slot.
Some magic missiles here and there with a little bit of oomph.
Yeah,
It's nothing big. A little oomph.
Oomph. Fireworks, some explosions.
Yeah. Yeah, should be good, right?
Did you acquire some explosives at some point, Euclid?
I do have actual explosives. I wanted to use them for like a reason.
Sure.
Useful.
I mean, collapsing towers and creating chaos is, especially blowing up ancient creations of the worm that waits from time immemorial. I feel like that's a reason for Euclid.
Well, that's good. That's a good reason. You're right. Absolutely. I want to blow up that building. How about that? Is that a good distraction for you?
Yeah, that's great. You should that building, all right, and then have the daylight be somewhere else, so it seems like there's two, maybe.
I could do 2 daylights, but that would be some of my higher level spells.
No, I'm just telling you to place the daylight away from the explosion, so it seems like there's 2.
Well, here's the idea. If you have multiple places going on at once, then they're going to search everywhere, right? If it's just one place, then it's just, the one place they go to. They don't like search everywhere for the thing.
Sure.
Hey,
All right, yeah.
Cool.
Just the explosion. You know what? You cool on that mini, son.
Great.
Father.
We
All
lost
right.
him. He's back.
Oh,
No,
the
I'm here.
parents stuff.
I am grabbing another card as it occurs to me for the stat block.
Oh, great. That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, wonderful.
And also getting our guest star just in case, in case we need him.
What is he? Looks
Sorry?
like a fish. Look like
It's
a
an
fish.
Aboleth.
That's the
Oh.
Aboleth.
Is he?
There he is.
We're going to kill him. He's going to die.
All right. So, so the first step is Euclid swimming down to plant these bombs.
Yeah.
Step 2 is he sets off the bombs.
Great.
That's
So
what we got.
stealth check.
Stealth plus 10, because Shadowville's still up.
Mhm.
For the last an hour. That's a 29. Does
Great.
29? Is
So
that good?
you go down and you see many scum, many sea spawn, and many just humans that haven't been fully corrupted yet. Some of these people have been in the thrall of this Aboleth for years, right? And as you get closer, you
Vic just suddenly was like for him. It's like out of nowhere. It's great.
Stop playing with your settings.
No, I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't even touching that screen. I accidentally grabbed it.
Oh, good. I'm sorry. That threw me.
you're fine. Euclid.
Yeah.
You feel immense and terrible power. Though the worm that waits died, he implanted some of his power in various places. And within this tower, the one you're about to destroy, there is a source of vast warlock power. Maybe one of his ancient comet staves. Comet staves were what he would gift to his great warlocks that would give them the power to raise and level these buildings. They could exert immense force and damage. This would be a remarkable weapon, both against the Aboleth and against future enemies, potentially. But you would be using the power of the worm. Do we want to give this to the audience, or do you want to make this decision?
I'll give it to the audience because it's very early in my character's development, and I'd like to see
Sure.
how they make it.
Audience, should Euclid investigate this source of immense power or focus on his mission? So, another binary. Investigate or focus?
That's the wrong side.
Really good.
That's a good response. That means I'm making a difficult choice. Too much pressure. All right, we got one vote for focus.
Focus on me.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, incidentally, okay, yeah. What is your anti-worm bias, Trash Garden? I want to hear that.
Worms are gross.
Okay, great.
I mean, I'm not gonna speak for Trash Garden, but
Fair, so fair. Fair. I didn't know you had special loathing for these things. All right, great. So it's focus, right? So you swim down to the bottom, and indeed, you're now only a few feet. You feel the pressure of the water, though you're protected from it by your cloak. And you see, at this point, there are the ground is littered with bodies. And now that you're close enough, you can see them. Sahuagin, sure, some of them very ancient, but others, the humans. and other sentient creatures that have been enslaved by the Aboleth and left too long. And indeed, it seems many of them, as you look, you see that their skeletons are scored clean, as though with flensing knives. He has to feed this army somehow.
Gross. Gets worse every day, doesn't he? Alright, I plan the explosives, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Depth charges.
This is, if you have a relevant tool check, you can use a relevant tool, or it's an intelligence check, or it's an arcana check. Because these are magical explosives.
Oh, I forgot my tool proficiency. I don't have any tool proficiencies, so I didn't write them down. So the answer is no.
Sure.
You said arcana? Great.
Yeah.
Whoop. That's 15.
15. All right. You plant the first. How many explosives did you get? I think it was like 3 or 4. 3. So you plant the first of the 3 explosives. Now, this should be enough to destabilize this tower. If you want to make sure it's coming down, it takes 2, or you can swim over to other towers and plant them and have multiple towers in the section become destabilized, or potentially fall.
I will go to. I'm gonna take it down as many as I can.
Great. So you're gonna swim over to the next one. We'll keep using your stealth check, right? We'll keep using your arcana check too. You figured out how to plant the bombs. So you plant the bomb at you plant another bomb at the base. They are timer or proximity. I think you have them on timers, right? You want them all set to go off in how long?
Let's say
so
5 minutes.
You want them all to happen at the same time as well, right?
Yes. So I plan that out. Yeah.
So they're set up for 5 minutes after you plant the last one, right? So you can get away. So ching, you swim through the water. It's no longer murky, but the light is occluded. Even though dawn should be spreading and it should be bright up top, you feel immersed in a permanent twilight, right?
Yeah.
And you plant the 3 bombs, and you see no sign of the Aboleth, no sign of Walker, but so many of these horrible humanoid slaves with their waterlogged clothing and their empty, vacant eyes. Many of them have barnacles growing on them or other attached sea life. One of them has an anemone on its cheek that wafts in the ocean waves. So you have planted all 3 bombs. They're set to go off. Are you swimming towards Walker, or are you swimming back up to the group?
Back to the group.
Great. So the group of you are off to the side. Daylight comes on at like 10 seconds before, and you hear a massive moan as though from a singular creature, as several of them point, right? And then explosions. Now, I'm going to give each of these a 50% chance, 11 or above on the die, of crashing the tower, with this metal die being the tower with the power source.
Okay.
Right? The tower with the metal source does not fall, nor do any of the towers. They crack. I rolled an 8, a 7, and a 2. They crack and fall and hang on the various connecting tubes. Air is shooting out of them, and you see that fires have started inside them because of the air that allows it. So there's a strange sensation. You see the flickering of flames through the water and through the ancient windows of these towers, right? And indeed, everybody is running over, and they're pointing, they're screaming. No sign of the Aboleth.
Alright. Doesn't seem like he's coming out. Carter, you're ready to...
Sorry, my street is as my street is. But it's now or never.
Let's go in.
Alright, let's do it.
Great. So, you swim in. And you swim to this ancient shrine of Sokola. The whole thing was once built from the pieces of sharks. As you look down, you see it's hundreds of shark teeth are making the floor. The cartilage and bones are used to prop up the sides of it. It's a huge shark altar to, again, the shark god Sokola. Walker is bound to a great altar that was clearly meant to be for human above water sacrifices. You see Walker there. Walker seems a little unaware, a little out of it, and you see that there's slime coming through his fur. Again, no sign of anything. As much screaming and action as there is a few hundred feet away, this place has a strange, unholy chill to it, and an unholy calm as well.
Walker. Hey. Oh, I'm gonna have to touch you. I don't want to touch you. With like my hand covered by my little cloak, I'm gonna nudge.
His eyes open.
Hey, Walker. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I look like a goblin to you right now?
Did Master bring me a snack? Hello? How are you?
Did we bring rope?
Have rope.
I got an adventurer's pack, I guess. Yes.
I could also use entangle.
Make perception checks if you would all be so kind.
There's that. Ooh, not as good.
That is a nat 20.
It's a dirty 20.
That's a 15, modified.
You see a group of the scum have arrived, and Chul as well. 3 of each. And behind them, well behind them, between you and the explosions, floating is the Aboleth. And he says, I wanted you to see what was in store for you in all of your brains. And then he says, Walker, kill them.
Okay.
Everybody roll it. Something, Zeke?
Nothing, good. We're all good.
Are we rolling initiative?
Please do. Alloy is going at natural 1.
Good for him. I love a useful PC.
You want healers to go late in the round. Arin is going at 18, late in the round. That's the cleric he is.
Going at 20.
Great. Give me just a second. Hold on to those as I get all the stuff. Aboleth's going at 4.
15.
Scum are going at... Hold on to those, please. Scum are going at 15. And Chul are going at natural 1. We'll have them go after. All right. Can I get those initiatives now? Sorry. Thank you for that. 21 for Gwyn.
24.
Finn.
I got 24.
Sorry. 24 for Walker.
20 for Finn.
20 for Finn.
Which actually means I'm gonna have a reason to kick your ass.
Well, let's cast a fireball.
Fireball on you.
15.
Then I'm missing Euclid.
15. It's a 15.
Great. I'll have you go before the sky. Cool. All right. So we begin. The bindings holding Walker are nothing. He pulls them and they disappear. And in his hand is a terrible, you don't know where, a a long serrated weapon made from a megalodon's giant.
It's
Sharpened by
It's
evolution.
one-handed?
And
It's one-handed.
sorry? It's one-handed. And you are going to, who would you like to attack?
Okay, so the Chul are my allies are behind them.
Yes, you are the five of them are you're here. The five of them are here, and then the Aboleth and their forces are over here.
Who's on the outside of either one?
Not Finn. Finn's all the way up next to you, actually.
Finn's next to me.
Finn's next to you. He's the natural target.
Do it.
Wait, okay. And if I run past them, well,
You're gonna have to disengage.
do I? All right. So, so I'm going to attack with. I'm going to swing with this weapon. The first thing.
Great.
What is it? Plus anything?
It is +1, and it's vicious. It adds 2d6 damage, but deals d6 damage to you.
All right.
Okay.
Who cares about that? This will heal me. Let's see. That's a 21 to hit.
That will hit
What?
me. Yes. Wait,
wow.
no, it won't. Shield, bitch.
Great. What does your shield look like? A dragon scale, right?
Yeah, it's a giant red dragon scale.
Great. A giant red dragon scale appears and blocks the shark tooth blow. Gwyn!
Wait.
Oh,
Yeah, how about this? Well, then, can I use my bonus action to disengage and then float?
Float up.
Yeah, I want to float 30 feet into the air. Or into the water.
Right. Indeed, you're 30 feet above everybody. All right, that brings us to Gwyn.
What is there anything new about Walker's outfit by any chance that I might need to know about?
His cloak of the manta ray has been torn, and he has got gills. He's breathing blood.
Well,
And I'm living free.
Does that answer your
as a
question?
Mermaid.
Yes. It's
Or
just
cat.
it's so odd. Some of my spells in this situation right now. So I'm just
Gwyn, can you make a nature check for me?
nature check.
Yeah. Let's see if you remember your druidic training against fighting aberrations.
Yeah, I got a 12. So
So, the only time minions of the Aboleth make saving throws again is when they've taken damage. So you might be able to break the charm on Walker, but it's the only way he gets to make saves are when he takes damage. Instances of damage. So things like magic missile,
I was.
scorching ray, anything that does multiple instances of damage. Conjure animals, so you can summon a bunch of small animals, right? These are all really solid ways to break the mind control of an Aboleth. Right?
that seems like a great idea. I'll cast some odd. Let's summon some odd boys this round. I'm gonna go with a stat block combination. I didn't make anyone like that. I don't know why I didn't, but two beasts of. I'm gonna go with a CR1. And.
I think there's a swarm of piranhas.
Yes, but there's also giant squids.
Oh.
Octopuses, sorry.
Giant octopus?
Yeah,
Nice.
that seems like a good choice.
It's a full of
I'm sorry I'm moving so slow today.
You're fine. It happens.
Yeah, let's get
You're just dreamy is what it is.
in a third level slot.
Great.
You're enjoying the
You're
new mic
starting
too much. Though.
Giant octopi?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's because my voice is a little funky right now.
I mean,
So two giant octopi come in, right? And they're going to smack with tentacles at Walker then. They each get an attack at +5.
each get 2 attacks?
They each get an attack at +5.
Oh yeah. Damn, Fan Cap was streaming. Can they have frog heads? For no
Please.
reason.
Just thematic.
Octopus?
Yes.
Frogtopus.
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 Frogtopie.
Frogtopie. There's multiple.
I just wanted to double check on their hits.
Would that be like a floating pie and a frog's peeking out of it, but then the bottom of the pie pan is just has tentacles like a jellyfish?
Pokemon.
That's a Pokemon.
That is a
Frogtopie.
Pokemon.
Frogtopie.
All right, so
First one hits.
great.
4, 7, 8 damage for the first one.
Great.
And I need just to see if. 1 second.
So he's
I just-
been restrained, I believe, right? The
Yes,
second
it's
attack was-
grappled, and the
And
DC is
restrained,
16.
right? So
Restrained.
I believe that means, let me look, I closed my giant octopus page.
Until the grapple
yeah,
ends, yes.
Restrained, which means your second octopus gets advantage if Walker is still mind controlled. Walker, you need to make another wisdom save, DC 14.
That's what is that? It's 11.
You remain ensnared, but you feel a part of yourself screaming as the rest of your body is under the control of this horrible alien beast. You get another octopus attack with advantage.
Wait, I took how much damage? 8?
17.
17.
To hit?
Oh yeah.
Great.
That doesn't hit.
No,
Yeah.
it's Walker's AC on the dot.
Oh, 17.
Great. So the other octopus is wrapping up at him as well. They're tearing at him. Roll your damage. Roll another wisdom save.
9.
12.
Oh, Walker is restrained by 2 giant frogtopie that have him wrapped up in various tentacles. He is unable to move, and is restrained, which means he has disadvantage in attack rolls and attacks against him are at advantage, but he is still under the thrall of the Aboleth. And you say, he says, my mind control not be broken so easily, and the rest of you shall fall as well. All right, that brings us to Finn.
Question for you. You want to make a bargain, Dungeon Master?
I'm listening.
Okay. Can I expend my bonus action to allow myself a little bit greater control on my magic missile, and I can shoot them individually so as not to commit all 3 to someone who could potentially be an ally?
Yes.
Yeah, alright, that worked. Dope. Roll a wisdom save. You just got hit for 3 damage.
What do your magic missiles look like?
They're teeth. They're dragon
Okay.
teeth.
11.
Alright, roll another one. You just got hit for 2 damage.
16.
Yes. And then the last one's in one of the Aboleth's eye.
Wait, but I got hit for, let's see, 2
You got a
and
total
3?
of 5 from me.
The Aboleth is about 60 feet away from you all, just to be clear. I know that's within magic missiles range. I'm just being
Cool,
clear.
great. Cool.
Great.
And I rolled max damage on that last magic missile, so the Aboleth takes 5 as well.
Wow. Wow.
Aboleth
Wow.
is at 200 and
Oh, don't you
Well-
worry about that. We've got plans.
Yeah, we're good.
all right.
Mhm.
And it's the first time you've heard it, and the tooth smacks into its red eye, and it blinks, and it seems barely injured. And it says, "You are next, little halfling." All right. Then swimming out from behind where Walker was is Denise, and Denise does not look good. She is now covered in webbing. She has huge gills and a frill. She looks utterly corrupted, as though she made further bargains to gain yet more power. She says, "You will die down here, or you will die down here, or you will be subsumed by the great mind." And you see that she is fallen. She was under her own mental control, and she sort of is, but is now is now far worse than she was before. She's going to point at Euclid and say, "Be banished to the realm beyond." She's going to banish you.
What the fuck?
Charisma saving.
Well, that's a good one.
Charisma saving throw 15.
15. It's +4 on the charisma save. And I also have +7 because I have proficiency. That's fine. It was 19 + 7. It's 26.
Great. And you feel yourself being dragged to the horror realm, and yeah, exactly. Your force of will, your force of personality keeps you planted here. It's not going to get you.
I'm coming for you, Denise.
All right.
I'm coming for you.
Oren is going to say, this is too much. We can't allow them to do this. He's going to cast Bless. Glorious golden lights and silvery lights, like moonlight and sunlight intertwining, are going to flip out. It's going to hit all 6 of you. I don't know what level that is at, but I think it's 3rd level. All of you are blessed. D4 to attack rolls, D4 to saving throws.
Thank you.
Great. Euclid.
Yes. Great. If I hex has to be an action. It has to be like a spell action. I can't do
Hex
that
is
as
a bonus action.
But
Hex is a
I'd have to attack physically. It's considered a spell. I can't do both at the same time. Correct? In the same round.
You can cantrip.
Yeah, you can Hex and Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
yeah.
Sick.
You
I'm
can
going
trip.
to blight. I'm gonna hex first, and then I'm going to blight.
Those are both spells, so you can't do both.
That's what I was fucking up. Oh, that's a cantrip. I did a dumb.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
dumb.
It's
So
fine.
one of them can be worth a spell slot.
You're still new to your warlock. We love you.
But yes, you guys have. Yes, I'm going to hex her, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast her. That's all
So
right.
what does your Hex look like?
This is actually going to pour out because it's actually old magic for me. It's going to pour from the tentacles that used to be in my face, like ink from into the water and sort of like move. Like you ever dropped water into like a bit of water? Drop water.
I got you,
Drop
yeah.
ink. Sort of
Yeah.
like plume, plume, plume. It does that until it reaches her.
Great.
Gross.
Great. Yeah. And it clings to her. What sort of ability check is she going to have disadvantage on? The hard choice in Hex at all times.
Yes.
Also, strength if you're planning on grappling her.
No. I was thinking wisdom actually.
So it's just checks, right? Not saving throws.
Yeah.
You could make it. Wait. Oh, checks.
These are
Never
just
mind.
checks.
Yeah.
That means it doesn't really
Yeah. It's
matter.
it is the most difficult choice of Hex and not a useful part of it, and it drives me crazy. I wish it did not have this part.
Well,
Dex, so she can
This is
sneak.
what happens every time Hex is cast.
Sure. Why not? Dex checks.
Great.
Or
Great. So she is bad at dexterity checks, and she is cursed. Then you got your Eldritch Blasts, right?
Yep. 14 is 14 plus 7 to hit, I believe. So that hits. And then 18 plus. We're good.
And this is at whom?
These are both at Denise.
Denise. AC is 15.
Cool. I believe they both hit. And then that would be correct. 2d 10.
If they both hit, it's 2d10 plus
Yep.
2 times your charisma mod, which I believe is.
Yes, plus 6. Yeah, that'd be plus 8. Oh, look at that. I've been messing up so hard. I just haven't been playing DDnD. Pew pew pew. I'm such a bad. Where are my D10s?
He's getting really caught up on all the little ambersands.
Also, I get 2d6 necrotic damage to her as well, correct?
Correct.
Nice. This is gonna be pretty good. 6 plus. Never mind. 7, 8, plus 16 equals 24. 24 damage, that's all.
24. She is at 54. Whatever your Eldritch Blasts normally look like, this time, to your heart, they eke out as tentacles from another place. Bone white tentacles, just as you remember them from when you were a warlock of the worm. It's upsetting. All right. That brings us to the scum. So the scum are going to surge forward, one at each of you. These ones are outfitted with tridents and are attacking with their tridents instead of tentacles. So let's start with Gwyn. Gwyn, what's your armor class?
My armor class is 17.
You are being missed with a trident, hit with a second trident for 7 piercing damage with a 25. And then it's going to reach with its mind-breaking touch and going to hit you again. You're going to take 18 psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on wisdom saves until its next turn. Right? A scum comes at Finn. Trident misses. Trident misses. Mind-breaking touch hits with a 24.
No, yeah, that hits.
So that's 18 psychic damage and disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Which evens out because of the Hero's Feast, right?
Correct.
Cool.
Then, Euclid. What's your armor class?
Very low. 13.
Trident misses. Trident hits. Mind-breaking touch hits. For a total of 18.
I'm gonna give it disadvantage. I'm gonna subvert reality. I wanted to do that before we got to it. For
the mind-breaking touch.
Yeah.
And the mind-breaking touch in one reality hits you, and you feel your brain melt, and then you go no, and then you dodge right at just the right second for the touch to miss you.
What's up?
Great, but you still take 7 piercing damage.
That's fine. Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
Great. So that brings us to that was the scum, the Aboleth. He's going to say, Finnegan Berry Bramble, your father has been such a great ally to me of his own free will. It will be good to deliver you to him as a personal slave. And then he's going to try to enslave you. He's going to use the enslave action. He's going to swim forward 30 feet in order to do it. So he's 30 feet away from you all. DC 14 wisdom save, then. Remember, you're blessed.
I do. But I have disadvantage because I got hit.
And you have advantage because of the Hero's Feast, so it's straight.
So it's a straight, and my wisdom is 0. I am not proficient. I got an 8.
An 8?
Yep.
Well, you are now another slave of the Aboleth. No more saving throws unless you take damage.
Yeah. Also,
Finn?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You guys should hit me real quick.
So, yeah. And now the Aboleth has its legendary actions active. All right. Alloy is going to... should I save? Should I release our friend or attack the Aboleth directly?
Release the friend. I say, as
Okay.
it's been a while since I've used my voice.
So he's going to punch you twice. Then
All right.
he's going to hit both times. He's going to pull his punches. Our punches just do 1 damage plus his strength. So you're going to take 12 damage, unfortunately.
What?
He's plus 5
That's a big
strength.
boy. That's a big boy.
He's not pulling punches.
Sorry,
That's not-
is that Aloy?
No.
What's Aloy's pronouns, by the way?
Alloy.
Alloy.
Oh.
Alloy.
They?
Male.
Male. Nope.
Oh, him.
Nope. You
Then you have
rolled
advantage?
straight and with the D4s.
12 plus 3, 15.
Great.
Hey.
Feel the blessing of Coralon surging through you is the only reason you're able to defeat its. And did you fail on the first? Did you pass on the first or second save?
I passed on the second. I
Okay,
took
good.
a full
You did.
12. I did.
He is then going to cast Shield of Faith on you.
Oh, dope.
And so Alloy is calling on Torn, and a spinning hand appears around you, ready to deflect any attacks.
Cool.
Right? A silvery hand.
Cool.
All right. So that brings us to the Chul. So the Chul are one each coming at Arin and Alloy, and then one at Walker. Swimming with incredible speeds. Let's do the Chul and Walker first. Walker, what's your armor class?
17.
You are unpinched. They go try to pinch you, and you dodge both pinches. Alloy is missed both times because his armor class is great. Wow, today's not Chul's day. One of them gets Arin. Arin makes a con save and passes, and then he makes another con save and fails. So he maintains concentration, but he is paralyzed. Arin is your cleric, and held in the grip of one of the Chul. The Aboleth says, "Yes, all of you shall fall one by one." Walker.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine your octopi have chosen to release Walker. Gwen?
Yes.
Great.
All right. So I'm surveying the battlefield.
You have
There's the Aboleth in front of us.
the Aboleth.
30 feet away.
You are a lovely equilateral triangle with the Aboleth and your friends. You're
What?
30 feet above your friends.
Mm-hmm.
The Aboleth is 30 feet from them, and your
Mm-hmm.
friends are here. Choo, choo.
Okay.
A perfect 30-foot equilateral triangle.
And there's the Chul next to me.
Correct.
All right.
Now, the Aboleth's not engaged with anybody. Normally, you wouldn't get sneak attack. But if you disengage and go to the Aboleth, you will, because of your swashbuckler feature.
Okay, I'm going to yell some. I'm going to yell some tactics, and I'm gonna. Okay, here's the thing. Then you've been a great captain in my stead, but I'm the captain now. So I need the healers to heal, and I'm gonna, Gwen. I'm gonna need your octopi help. We three are going after the Aboleth. And so I am going to use my bonus action to disengage with the Chul.
Great.
And then I'm going to dive down the 30 feet using this weapon that he so gratefully handed me and slash him down.
Great. Make an attack with advantage.
Like that. That's 24 to hit.
Great. That very much hits the Aboleth's AC of 17. You cut through its thick hide, sprays mucus all around.
Mhm.
You are already affected by this disease, which allows you to only breathe underwater. But it still sprays mucus in your face, which is not great. But you do cut in, and you see little droplets of
salty.
green blue blood begin to ooze up. Roll them damage.
What's this weapon's
It's a D8.
D8?
Mhm. So D8, 2d6 plus your sneak attack of 4d6. So D8 and 6d6.
I was rolling wrong.
You're gonna take 5 damage. From the vicious aspect of it, as it drinks your own.
No, what fell? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just roll another d6. That's going to be plus another 2, you said?
Plus another 2d6, yeah.
All right, so that's 25.
25?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the Aboleth is at 100 and 90, 187 remaining thoughts. All right. Great. That was Walker, and you're adjacent to the Aboleth. It's going to use one of its legendary actions to smack you with its tail.
A tail smack? That is so
tail
foul.
Tail swipe. You're going to take 15 damage as it rolls a 23 to hit. You can uncanny dodge that if you would like.
I am going to.
So you'll take 7. And as you're hit with its surprisingly strong tail. All right, Gwen.
My boys are gonna go in and assist Walker the best they can.
Great. Octopi move with unsettling amphibioid cephalopod speed.
My first baby got a nat 20.
Great.
So let's see how it goes. 10. 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26.
26?
You do double damage, right?
No, double dice, but that's okay.
No, I did double dice then.
Great.
Cool.
26?
That seemed like a lie. I did double dice, and then I asked that.
Yeah, no, you're fine. The Aboleth's at 161.
All right, now, kid number 2.
It's going to use a psychic drain, and it's going to hit one of its scum for 10 hit points and heal itself for 10. So the scum is at 83, and it goes up to 171. I would have much rather done that to Finn. But it can use anybody that it's got enslaved to heal itself. All right, that was Wynn's turn.
Second
It
child.
wasn't?
Wait.
No,
Second
I
child.
have 2 kids.
Oh, that was you.
And my second kid hits, and...
Oh, I thought that was both the children. That's wild.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
10? Aboleth's at 161. And then you actually have your turn.
Yes, I do. And I am very much going to just use a cantrip right now. Wait, I can't. No, wait. Technically, it's concentration.
Yeah, you're not
Can't.
casting a spell.
I'm gonna whack him. I'm gonna get up Shillelagh and hit him as hard as I can with my
The
kids.
scum, it will get an attack of opportunity. Is that okay?
Almost makes more sense for me to go for the scum then. So I'll do that. So I'll have an attack of opportunity. Later.
Great. So, natural 20. The scum hits you with its mind-breaking touch. You're going to take 36 psychic damage. Yeah.
I think that, something about that. Psychic damage works the same way for you as it. I never clarified with that.
Yeah, psychic damage is good, unless you got some...
I am currently unconscious then. Yeah, I got down to 22.
Yeah, I'm down to 30.
And so the octopi disappear, no longer restraining the Aboleth. Finn!
Yeah. All right. There's one scum engaged with me.
I honestly, for speed, I'm fine being downed. I'll probably get up pretty quickly.
We'll get healed. I thought you said you were moving. I'm sorry.
No, let's keep things going on.
Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Finn.
Green flame blade on the scum in front of me, and then some of that.
Everything has fire resistance.
Yeah. 21 still
You're
hits,
underwater.
and I got piercing.
Yeah. Great. Just
Yeah.
making sure.
I'll do my fire with the red dice.
Who are you hitting? The scum?
Yeah, the scum in front of me.
Great. We'll say it's the one that he drained from.
Great. That is 9 or slashing damage, and then 12, 17. So 8 fire damage after resistance is applied, and 6 of that fire damage then jumps over to the scum that just hit Gwyn.
Sure.
And then I use 2 sorcery points to bonus action cast Fireball 60 feet away from me. So it is just at the Aboleth is just at the epicenter, and hopefully I don't hit Walker, but
so you can do it if you're only hitting if you're only hitting the Aboleth, you can throw the fireball in such a way that it won't hit Walker.
Cool, great. Then I do that.
Great. Aboleth's got a -1 dex, so it is going to fail and take half damage.
That was low. 15 after resistance is applied.
15. It's at 146.
Okay.
All right. Denise. Who attacked Denise? It was Euclid. Denise is going to fire back. She is going to cast Finger of Death.
Again? Right.
Constitution save.
Can I counterspell that?
Yeah.
Yeah, counterspell. That's
Great.
bold.
The Finger of Death is coming out. It is 7th level. You're gonna roll. You're gonna add your. You're gonna roll and add your ability modifier, right?
Just the charisma, right?
Just the charisma modifier. So just the
You get the +4? Or the
Do
plus
I get the D4 as well?
no.
for bless? Oh.
Less the attack roll.
It was a natural 20. I
Great.
got scared and I closed my eyes.
The Finger of Death dissipates, and Denise curses.
Yeah, she keeps trying.
Oh, Denise.
You want a finger of death? I'll give you one.
Yeah, clearly. That's her turn. All right, Arin is paralyzed, right? No, he is paralyzed. He gets to make a save. Arin is no longer paralyzed, but still grappled in the Chul's claws. Euclid.
Great. Like, Denise, I'm so sorry. I'm going to get right back to you, but I have to listen to I'm gonna put you on hold, okay, Denise? I'm gonna put you on hold, and I'm gonna blight the Aboleth, if that's all right.
Great. Pure tendrils and necrotic energy. Now,
God,
you can,
freaking me out.
Euclid, you can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel the energy that is here. You are one of what was once the great epicenters of the Worm That Waits Empire. You can draw on this energy, and I will let 4 of your dice be 8s, and you'll only roll 4d8s. Or you can have it go normally and deny the power that lurks.
Isn't it already? How many d8s am I supposed to roll? I'm missing it.
8, you would roll, instead, you would roll 4d8 plus 32.
That is going to be what I do. And I know that's mean, I know it's bad, I know I feel like it's...
Great.
You
feel the tendrils writhing, and some of them peel off your face and join the thing. You have a ripped line on your face. You're going to take 5 slashing damage as pieces of your tattoos rip themselves off and join the energy, the necrotic energy. And you feel the line of lancing pain and the salt in the salt water filling the wounds. And you also feel like you've connected to something. something dark and terrible. But 4d8 plus 32.
48 plus 32. Holy crap. I'm gonna use a dice roller. 14 plus 32. Alright.
46.
Yeah. 46, right?
Yeah.
Aboleth said 100. Exactly, it was 146. Isn't that fun? As parts of it begin to rot and twist, and it squirms angrily. All right, that was Euclid. The scum. The scum that was on Gwyn is going to rush over to Walker. And it's going to stab twice with its tridents, hitting twice for 14 damage. Are you out, Walker?
I'm out.
Great. Then the scum that was on Finn is still on Finn, right?
Yep.
2 tridents. It's going to hit you twice for 14. No, actually, 17 and 13 plus what? I forgot your shield. Plus 7. So it's got a 24, which almost certainly hits into 20.
I'm at 19.
So if you shield, you'll actually block one of them.
Yeah, everyone's dying, so I'm gonna shield.
Because of that shield, the mind-breaking touch also fails.
Good. Great. So I only lost 7.
Correct.
Okay.
That was the scum. The Aboleth is going to say, such powerful magic. How useful it will be against my opponents. And it's going to attempt to enslave Euclid.
Cool. Good
Wait.
thing I have bonus.
Oh, I have to take those hits.
Why?
Because I spent my reaction on counterspell.
Counterspell. Alright. You take another 25 damage.
Guess who's down?
Dang, dude.
It's me. We're all dying. Can't wait for the soft reboot.
That was a 20, by the way, in response.
A 20?
It was
For
a nat 20. To resist
for what? I'm sorry.
the mind control.
Oh, great. The Aboleth ain't getting into your brain. Good news.
There's
All right.
things in that brain already, though.
Fucking crazed right
Yeah.
now.
Alloy. Alloy is going to trust Arin to heal you all. And he is going to call upon Torm, and his sword is going to burst into silvery light, and he is going to say, "You shall cause no more horrors in this or any other world," and slash with his greatsword. Twice. He is going to hit once. He is going to smite at second level, which adds 3d8, which is 15, plus 2d6, which is 11. So 26 plus his strength of 5 is 31 damage, bringing the Aboleth down to 69. Nice.
Nice.
All right. Can
We're
we
all
just, hey,
dying.
guys, can we just like let
Nice.
him live now? Because he
Yeah,
has the
yeah,
funny
it's-
number.
there we
He just
go.
has to float with the
Actually-
funny number forever.
Yes.
He can't heal anymore. This is just his life.
Andy can't take damage, so I feel like he's getting the
He's become a god.
the good end of it. I want to check something real quick. See if my brain is wrong. I think it is. It is. All right. So that was Alloy. The Chul. Chul is going to claw and hit Arin twice. Arin takes another. Where's my Chul damage? Another 22 damage. He's taken 33 and is at 33. But he is going to pass his tentacle save, which is good. What were the other Chul? There was a Chul on Walker. It's going to swim down. Finn's out as well, right?
It's just me.
Glub, glub, glub.
It's going to swim over to. It's going to swim over to the to Alloy. It's going to hit him twice, and he is going to be paralyzed. Alloy is at 66. All right. Somebody has a scroll of mass cure wounds, right? No.
No, I have
No.
greater restoration.
So Walker, death save.
12.
Gwyn, death save.
That's 3.
Finn, death save.
Jeez.
7.
All right. Denise is going to blast Eldritch Blasts at Euclid.
What 8?
3 of them at +7. What's your armor class?
That's probably not gonna be good. 13.
You are hit once.
Oh.
I rolled poorly. For 8 damage.
Okay. I'm alright. I'm alright.
Arin is going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Awesome.
Healing everyone for that is 4 plus 4, so 8. Everybody's healed 8.
Okay.
Well,
but anybody that did death saves appears to be out, so that's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Euclid.
Great. Wish I had another thing I could do. Oh, that's right. I'm a warlock. I can just do it again.
Yeah.
Fuck. Blight's real powerful if you're a warlock.
Light is very good as a warlock,
Dang.
especially when you're at the height of your ex-patron's power. Do you wish to do it again?
I'm gonna hold off this time. Or all my friends. I think all my friends are dead. So I'm going to do that. Yes.
Great. This time, you're the costume designer. Are you okay with your tentacles expanding?
Sure. They're further across my face.
And yeah, exactly. And thicker and nastier and just like generally more horrific.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
As you pull upon and writhing and wriggling, you feel it pulsing and pushing through your flesh, ripping up as you throw necrotic energy. Another 32 plus 4d8.
4d8.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what you should have rolled last time.
That is what I did last time. I keep forgetting. Sorry.
You're great.
Jeez. Okay, that's 20.
So 52?
Yeah, 52.
It's above average. The 20, I mean.
Mm.
The Aboleth is at 17. And it looks about wriggling and frightened, ready to leave. It did not expect all of this aggression in this way. It's going to start running away.
Nope.
The scum are all going to converge on Euclid.
Take me. Go ahead. Just take it.
Gwyn, Finn, yeah, all 3 of them. So first trident attacks, you're hit with 2 of them for 14. Still up?
Strangely enough, I believe so. I haven't been hit.
All right. 2 more trident attacks, 1 hits for another 7.
7. All right, I'm still up.
Then,
Oh wait, was the healing word? Did I also get the healing word?
yes.
Oh, hold on. I'm definitely up, but we're good. Go ahead.
Mind-breaking touches, 2 hit for another 36 damage.
36. Nope, I'm out.
Great. All right. So then the Aboleth is going to swim 80 feet away.
All right.
okay.
And get its legendary actions left. Actually, Alloy gets an attack opportunity and misses.
Oh, you.
4 on the die. Aboleth's at 17, swimming away. Clearly more outclassed than it expected. It wasn't expecting you to bring allies. It wasn't expecting you to distract many of its minions. And it's going to just send in its whole army and crush you without the personal touch. Great. Alloy. He's going to Guiding Bolt.
Nice.
He's going to hit. The bolt flashes out, and this is possible but unlikely to kill. 15. It's a 2.
This is close. at 8.
Y'all,
The Chul
I'm eating fish.
are going to converge on Alloy. No, one of them's got Arin and is hitting, and Arin takes 22 damage and is at 11. Alloy is being attacked 4 times, hit for 33 damage and is at 33. Walker.
Okay.
The Aboleth is 80 feet from you.
Okay. Well, I am a fish, but I am also a cat. So I'm going to. There's nothing around me, yes?
Nope, they're all engaged with Alloy. Nothing is engaged with you.
Perfect. So I'm going to use my feline agility to increase my speed to 60, which then allows me to dash the 120 feet to speed up to him and slash him with this stupid sword.
All right. Roll your attack, AC 17.
AC is 17. I'm going to use my once per game inspiration to re-roll that.
I forgot that was a thing.
Never forget that.
Damn it. Oh, it kept going like, I really need inspiration right now. God damn it. I'm the worst D&D player in the world.
You're a delight. That's what matters.
You hit with the inspiration, right, buddy?
Is it 30?
Okay.
Yes, I
The
do.
vicious blade slashes down. You're going to take 1 damage from the vicious blade, but you cut into it. The Aboleth squishes and squirms and falls unconscious.
No.
Everything in the city goes berserk. All of the creatures are suddenly waking up. Some of them are seeing it. Some see monsters nearby and start attacking them. The city is going wild. And as the city goes wild, this newfound energy disrupts one of the pillars. And it begins to topple and fall. And as it does, it crushes and breaks the artificial ground. A ground you didn't realize was artificial, and you realize you're open and above one of those deep, bottomless trenches that exist. And the whole city begins to crack and slide towards this newfound fissure as it prepares to be swallowed by the ancient depths of the sea. Here's the thing. Things are crashing around you, and the Aboleth is only unconscious. You have to decide to endanger yourselves and make sure it dies, or hope it fails its death saving throws. Audience,
Oh my god.
Don't leave this up to them.
Oh, no. Come on, dude.
to ensure the death of the Aboleth, or should they run? Kill or run?
Oh,
There's no choice. There's no choice.
why is there a
Don't fail us.
choice? Kill or run? Kill.
Kill.
Everyone says kill. Well, that's just one person.
I was gonna say,
Denise is
it's the
still
same
around
thing.
as well. Denise is still under her own power and is still, like, she was never completely mind control, so she's still going to be fighting you guys. But
my hex is
Groupie.
run. Ooh, woo. I
Don't do
it
this.
now.
Don't do this.
you got one kill, one run. Ooh.
One kill.
Missy step 2.
2 kills.
Second
So I could
kill.
do the anime like shh.
And it just like falls apart.
That's what I was gonna do if you didn't catch up and kill him.
It's like shook.
Yeah.
I like it when the dice decide for dramatics. It should have been Walker to kill this thing.
Oh, all right. Well,
Or at least not the thing unconscious. Okay, that's enough kills.
Yes.
All right, so you're sticking around. That was Walker's turn. Gwyn.
wait. Can we? Because we're at the time. Should we take our break now?
Oh, yes, I meant to do that. I just got excited. I meant to do that as soon as the Aboleth was knocked unconscious. I knew we were a little above. 10-minute break, y'all. See you guys at
See you soon.
11:07.
All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As the city of Hanathnui collapses around them, the party stays behind to take out Denise and to kill the Aboleth, We are at Gwyn's turn towards the top of the round.
Hey. I'm just gonna go in on that Aboleth. Let's fry.
Great. He is 80 feet away from you right now.
He's dead. Oh,
Dying.
No,
he's dying.
He's in death save territory.
He's at 80 feet away, right?
Actually, he's 110 feet away.
It's
He's
okay.
80 feet
That
from the
gives
people
me
who
a 10 feet clearance for what I need to do.
Great.
So let's get some calamari up in here.
Fry him.
Cheers. Is this French style calamari? You know, frog legs as well.
We're going the full
We do not eat frogs in this
electrical route here.
Oh, cool.
And cool. And it's going to be right, just like in the body of it. It's gonna look a little weird since we're kind of subterranean.
So what exactly? Oh, you're getting call lightning.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I am frying. I am casting at 4th level.
Nice. That is, I believe that's 4d10.
Yes, it is.
It auto fails its deck save. You don't need to cast it at a higher level if you don't want. It gets a death save fail.
Oh, okay. True.
So that's 1. 2 more required to kill it.
Okay.
Do you want to start swimming away?
Yeah.
Great. You start swimming up and away. You are 30 feet away from being outside of the vacuum vortex that will be created by all of this stuff crumbling down, right?
Yes.
So Finn.
All right, I'm going to. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm going to do
Remember,
firebolt.
Denise is around as well, and she's about to go, and she's at 54 hit points.
She'll be fine. She can hang out. Where's my die? There it is. Firebolt. That is, its AC is 17.
Correct.
Good, because that was a 17.
Great.
Which means doesn't matter. It takes
the Aboleth doesn't take damage; it just gets a death save fail.
0.5 damage because I rolled a 1. Oh wait, no, there's 2d10.
But it doesn't.
Yeah.
Damage
And
anyway.
then a bonus action, and I hit again.
Oh.
Quicken spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this thing's dying.
You
Kill
burn
Dang.
the Aboleth.
Yes.
However many thousands of years it's lived, all of its slaves are now free. The scum are going crazy. The people are all waking up and realizing that they're semi-permanently stuck like this. Magic is going to be required to return them, and that might be something for Walker to pitch as part of his campaign.
True.
But the Aboleth is finally dead. Side
That's
note: the second adventure I ever ran 2.5 years ago was the introduction of this Aboleth. The first adventure I ran professionally. The second adventure I ran professionally. This was the villain of that, and he is now dead. You guys have killed a very long-term villain in this world.
Kill him.
He deserves.
And then I
Got
swim
it.
up 25 feet.
Denise is going to.
Now cast a spell, that's for sure.
Yes. No, that's an automatic counterspell, and she knows you're happy with it.
Carter, do you play blue?
I
Magic
wish I
joke.
got that reference.
Magic.
Match of the Gathering.
Oh, no, I don't, actually.
Sorry.
I play like black and green. I'm a
That's interesting.
Go Gary
Yeah.
kind of guy.
Oh yeah, he just kills anything you put out. He waits till you put it out, and then he.
Yeah. I'm Demir and Azorius all day. Not as a person, but as a player.
Yeah.
I'm Izzet as a person. So anyway,
Green.
Eldritch Blasts at Finn. You
Sure.
can counterspell that if you want.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right.
My
Three-
AC is still 19.
How much
Was
health do you have?
concentration maintained on my Shield of Faith?
Yes.
Cool.
You're still being hit twice for 18 damage.
What were those other two to hit?
A 20 and a 19.
Shield.
Great. Ching ching! deflect the bolts, barely staying alive. All right. That was Denise. Arin. Arin's going to mass cure wounds again.
Thank you, Yorn. Thank you,
It's this time. It's only going to be 5 to everybody.
Dang, I wanted the chance to heal enough that I could. Dang it! All right.
That you can hurt
Arin
yourself
is
again.
then going to swim up. He's going to Sacred Flame. No, actually, he can use his Channel Divinity on Denise.
Why is it not working? All right.
So, his Channel Divinity as a light cleric is Radiance of the Dawn. Denise is going to fail and take 17 damage and be at 34 remaining hit points. That was Arin, and he's swimming up. Euclid!
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to get. There it is. I think I got it. Yes. Cool. I have a turn. Guess what? I'm gonna use my Eldritch Blast on Denise.
Great.
Twice.
Uno
Great.
reverse.
19 and 14 both plus my 7, so they're good, right? Hold on, I gotta make sure neither of those roll a 1 on my Wild Magic Search. I'm good. Cool. So that's to where is my?
Yeah, I think Prippy's right. She's
What?
got like 34 health, and you get a plus 34 to your Eldritch Blast, right? Yeah.
Am I just that evil at this point that every time I hit somebody, I do that ridiculous amount of damage? I get 2d6 plus. This just, I want to tempt fate here. What? I'm glad I didn't, because I got 12. Hold on, where's my stuff? Come back. Sorry, I'm bad at math. God, it can only make me so gay.
Still love you.
Pull up 8. That's 30. So close.
30?
32.
32? Jesus. Remaining hit points. Barely alive. The
swear to God.
scum go crazy. The Aboleth is dead. Alloy. Is anybody in particularly terrible bad shape?
I'm
Didn't it be Euclid?
5? I'm at 5.
Great. Alloy is going to swim at you and heal you 35 as the touch of Torm lights up his lay on hands.
Holy shit.
Be healed by the light of the god of heroism, he says. That was Alloy. Chuler going crazy and running around. All right. At this point, the city is cracking and falling, creating a maelstrom of vacuum as it's shoved down. And what's more, beams of darkness, the opposite of light, are coming through the fissures as though there is something else underneath this city. Walker, do you want to attack Denise or GTFO?
Where's my sword? It should have been on the, did they take it away from me? Because I have a new sword in my hand.
You do have a new sword in your hand. We'll say it's a.
Oh, they didn't take any of my weapons?
Hey, you were on their side.
You were their their minions.
So, well then I'm way too far away from Denise to throw anything. No. I'm gonna shout, "We've got to get out of here. We have got to get out of here." And then go for
All right, you have to make an athletics check to swim up at this point.
Well, I forgot to mention that. After I did my Eldritch Blast, I went up. Sorry.
Sure.
What is my? It's plus 11. That's 16.
16. All right, you're able to pull and swim. You're not moving up, but you're moving against the pull, and you're not caught in it. You get outside of the tidal pull, right? It's not a tidal, but you know what I mean. Great. Gwyn.
Oh.
Denise is you.
Denise is goo.
So you want to shoot that lightning bolt at her? Great.
I did it for a reason.
The underwater storm flashes out, and she sizzles and crackles. She is unconscious. At this point, with everything that's happening here, she'll die. Right? But should she be brought to justice? Chat. Let Denise die or bring her to justice.
I did cast that at 3, and I am 7 now. So there are certain kinds of justice in this world.
Radiant justice.
Rat justice.
Rat justice. Rat justice is a
Polymorph
great
justice.
name.
Kill.
Kill.
Not even like
Maybe
that.
girl in the entire world.
Stick around and kill. All right, let's we'll give votes another 30 seconds.
Come on. Want more
My little
votes.
frog girl is directly below me right now. She won't quit.
Ooh.
Ooh, we're tied right now.
Uh-oh. Would the tiebreaker
Wait.
go to the next person in initiative?
What does that
The
mean?
vote is: do we let Denise be sucked into this
Kill.
Kill. Sure. Yeah. Great. We'll give this. We got another 10 seconds.
Groupie power.
Groupie power. All right. So let her die or kill her. There's always the chance if she dies off screen that something happens, but she'll be crushed by the forces of this, right?
What Game of Thrones does?
So that's just every piece of fiction since the beginning of time. Like that shit happens in like Aboleth, right? Great. So that was Gwyn. Finn.
Yes. I have short, stubby legs and can only move 25 feet. How far am I from this point, the event horizon?
Gwyn, you need to make an athletics check. You swam up last turn, so you have advantage.
See how I do. And that is a 10.
Great. You are just barely able to pull against the tidal, just barely DC 10, and you are not being pulled down into the infinite abyss. So that brings us to Finn.
How far am I from the event horizon?
You swam up last turn,
I
right?
did, but I can only go 25 feet.
Sure. So you are the event horizon. You're going to make an athletics check with advantage to avoid being pulled into it.
How far is it, though?
When you say event horizon, do you mean like the edge of the?
No,
tidal
I mean
wall?
like this, whatever this, like, the top part of, like, get out of here and you will escape this deadly vortex.
You are. If you Misty Step, I'll let you avoid it.
You took the wind out of my sails, but I bonus action Misty Step.
So I didn't mean to take the wind out of your sails. I just don't have exact numbers.
Yeah, I'm starting to swim and I go, no, and I just teleport to freedom.
Great. I definitely did not mean to steal wind from you.
You're good. You're fine.
Great. So that brings us to Denise. Death save passes. Then that brings us to Aaron, who is caught in the vortex and is being pulled in. Somebody will need to go in and save him as he tries to swim away. Euclid.
Alright, I go for Aaron. He saved my life.
Great. You're going to make an athletics check with disadvantage to grab him and swim against the
It's still
pole.
+4 though, right? Because the bless.
Plus D4.
Yay.
And no, bless is saving throws and attack rolls, not ability checks.
2. It's 13, luckily.
Great. So you are swimming down and pulling out, and that's when you see, cracking through the edge of this, a great slumbering tentacled beast. One of the vast and ancient horrors that were created by the worm that waits in the ancient primordial history. A slumbering kraken, only a few tens of miles off the shore of Tekatawa.
Oh.
That's what's down here. That's the source of the power you've been drawing on. You have been connecting to this kraken, and potentially by using its power, awakening it. So, that brings us to Scum, Aboleth, Alloy. Alloy is gonna be fine. He swam up and he's got advantage. Yeah, he's big, strong boy, as the chat put it. And he's swimming straight up. Nobody needs help, right? Right, because he can help. So that gets you all out, right? As the city crumbles and the beams of darkness, and you all now see the same thing, just the edges of it, vast, half a mile long, tentacles, a great sea creature of ancient evil, asleep and slumbering, with a city falling on top of it. It doesn't seem to be awakening, but one can only hope that lasts. All right. You all swim to shore, but there's one problem. Water can't breathe air. So you swim back up to the killer whale. And Walker is incapable of breathing air without being healed of his disease.
Well, it is kind of nice down here, though. I'm not going to lie. I've never been a fan of water, but like, I enjoy this whole moving in three-dimensional space thing.
Oh, I know.
With like a kraken directly below you, you want to just.
Oh yeah, get me out of here! I forgot about them. Get me out of here.
Windcast Greater Restoration.
Awesome.
And I start drowning.
Still stolen from your former patron. What is her name? Vitrika?
Farika.
Farika. There we go. Farika. You are able to remove the.
Is it just me
remove
coughing
the
up,
ooze.
just hacking up slime, just like it's furball after furball after slimy furball?
Oh, this is gross.
Slimy furballs.
This is like,
Well,
right nasty.
It's not my ship. I don't know what the hell this is.
Well, this was just in case it got blown up.
Oh no! I love it. I love it. You didn't pay much for this, yes?
We didn't pay
I
money.
haven't paid anything.
Oh.
No.
Even better.
Yeah, we
All
just
right.
got on it.
Oh, that's my boy. I
Might
love
not even
that.
be called the whale's bone for all we know.
I don't think it's called the whale's bone.
You're able to take the boat, and even already, you see the murky mucus was a construct of the Aboleth that it was focusing on, and it's now distributing into the rest of the water, clearing it up and letting light shine down upon this area. This will be the first time light has touched this kraken in millennia.
We are going to have to do something about this. There's a lot we have to do something about.
But hopefully, not right now. For a moment, you can breathe and celebrate, right? You're brought back to the town, where news comes. Snorfeezeldax and Eustace are there cheering. The whole town is there cheering. Aura sits there smugly and says, I mean, you found some pretty convincing evidence last week. I got everybody on board. 5 days to election, and you're pretty popular choice.
Well, thank you so much for all of your hard work. Snorfizodax, Tiffany, I assume, is there as well.
Tiffany, all the ogres, Eustace, just...
All of them are there. Eustace, Jazz, I'm sure all of you are very worried about me. And tonight, we celebrate life, Hunty. Yes.
Captain?
Because we have a lot to discuss tomorrow morning. Yes.
Captain, if we're celebrating, you know if they've got any of that, that halfling. Is there pipe weed here in Tekatawaddle?
Yeah, we had some.
Right, we did. Yandala's Delight. Yeah,
You mean lotus fruit?
I'm finding some Yandala's Delight. That is Finnegan's favorite strain. Thank you very much.
What is this? The Yandala's Delight?
Yandala's Delight.
Yes.
I told you we are celebrating all of life.
I'm on it, Captain. I'll be back with the goodies. You want me to pick anything up?
I think a towel. I still feel wet in places I don't want to feel wet anymore.
I turn. Is there like a group of citizens?
Oh yeah.
I turn to the group of citizens and I say, "Your presidential candidate is wet. Who does anyone want the honor of offering?"
A number of clearly thirsty individuals of various genders go, "Me! Oh me! I've got a towel.
Oh, got
Here's
towel.
my shirt."
So yes.
And suddenly you have many attractive young people
And
of all sorts
pause
with just going in. Snorfizeldax looks dejected, and he says to Eustace, "I thought that was my job." Not in a sexual way, in a neat, submissive person way. That
hole got deeper, John. That hole got deeper.
He says, "Let him have this moment. He needs to enjoy everything that life has to offer after his time underneath the waves."
Yes, and also, Snorfy, I will be needing a sponge bath after this. But thank you all. Thank you all. All right.
I wink at the captain and I go off to procure drugs.
Great.
Illicit stuff.
Finn,
Yeah.
perception check.
Okay. 17.
Great. Let me check the DC on this.
Yeah. How hard is it to...
You're not looking. It's really easy to find drugs. Who sells all the drugs in the city?
Papa?
Yeah. What was your papa promised?
A fantastic relationship with his son that
that you were going to be
forgot
turned over to him as his personal slave.
about. Okay.
If you recall, that's what the Aboleth said.
I
And
do.
indeed, this has not happened, and the stealth difficulty was 19.
Wait,
so
perception or stealth?
You were making perception for the
Okay.
assassin following you.
Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck.
Finn, you are hit by a bow by a crossbow from a nearby rooftop. You are taking 21 piercing damage.
I fall unconscious.
Finn does not return.
I wanted drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. This is what happens.
Don't go your own in a town filled with assassins that want your head.
This is a bottle opener.
Yeah, Rescue Mission Mark II. I wasn't planning that, but I think we all agree this is what the Barry Bramble crime family would do, right?
I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose.
So I'm not being unfair.
We all should have guessed.
But Walker,
Mm-hmm.
Gwyn, the celebration comes apace, and other people acquire halfling pipeweed that is not marijuana. Just so we're all clear, it's halfling pipeweed. And I would like all of you to make insight checks to notice that Finn is taking a rather long time.
That's a 19. We've math 20?
Oh, yeah.
That's a 24.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
23.
Wow. I thought
We
I was
are
doing well. I
Great.
was doing so well.
So despite being inebriated and intoxicated, you realize that Finn has taken a long time, and you can go looking for him, or say, you know what, you got a bad feeling about it. That's your insight, but maybe he's probably fine. You have that option.
Yeah, found the
Dragon
librarian.
shot fly.
No, Kenku.
Kenku can't fly.
No, they've been cursed.
What?
It's true.
Cursed.
I'm not lying. That's DDnD lore.
That sound to us.
So,
Does anyone else want to
what are we doing about Finn? Are people going?
possibly infiltrate as maybe a bird with me? Does anybody also want to,
Infiltrate what?
maybe look for Finn as what I am as well? Only one rider, though. This is the passenger seat and nothing else.
What do
Ooh,
you?
yeah. So 2 in the sky. We can have 1 on the ground.
You're on the
That
ground.
should-
I'm in the sky. I call it. I want to fly.
What do you want to be?
There you go. I'll be on the ground searching.
What do you want to be?
I don't know.
Investigation or perception checks. Those in the air have advantage.
Those
Right.
in the air need to figure out what they want to be in the air currently.
Sure.
I'm
Red
allowed-
tail hawk.
While you guys are figuring that out, John, have I been
Okay.
stabilized? No, I'm just padding airtime while you find stat blocks.
You're stabilized.
I've been
Two.
stabilized. Okay, so they shot me and then just picked up my body. Okay.
You said investigation. What is investigation? Oh, that's intelligence. Intellect, I almost said. That's a 10.
Cool. No sign of Finn on the ground, Walker.
Oh, that's probably bad idea for me.
Is there any chance I can maybe talk to somebody and maybe see if they've seen Finn?
We can do it as a second resort if no signs are found by those flying in the sky.
Wig.
What was that? We got distracted by the possibility of being falcons. What were
Oh.
we going for again?
You're making perception or investigation
Okay,
checks.
that's
Or
what I
advantage.
thought.
We have keen sight, which means you have advantage on
How are you
perception
turning him
checks.
into a? How are you turning him into a bird?
Oh, I'm using polymorph.
Oh, you guys are 7th level. Yeah. Great.
I got a 26.
Great. Gwyn, so remember, you're a falcon with the intelligence of a falcon. You have your motivations, but you don't keep. Not Gwyn.
Me.
I
Euclid.
was like, I definitely keep my brain.
Euclid does not. When you're polymorph, you become that animal on all levels. So you know that you're looking for your friend. Yeah.
Plus 2,
So
and I have advantage on the look. It's a 19 plus 2.
well, Gwyn finds it, right, and so does. So you all see that that Finnegan is being dragged into a nearby sewer grate.
Great. I'm an idiot, so I'm gonna immediately peck at the creature's eyes that's dragging him. I'm gonna immediately just dive bomb his face.
Great.
That's a falcon.
Good. Do you guys want to drive the assassin off or try to kill him and interrogate him?
I'm just going for his eyes.
I'm supporting in the go for the eyes.
Great. Why don't you make a intimidation check
Sure.
with advantage
Okay.
using the falcon's intimidation?
It's my plus 5 to hit. All right. Well, are we actually attacking or just?
No. You're doing an intimidation check with the falcon.
Yeah.
Falcon. We're running a Star Wars game, so I'm saying falcon.
Okay.
Gotcha. 16 minus 14.
14?
Mhm.
All right. The assassin drops Finn. And as a giant, horrible bird comes swooping and pecking and clawing, right? He's got a hood. He's stopping you. He sees the other bird, and at this point, Walker's not too far away. He's not in a position to fight you all, right? He's going to disengage and dash into the sewers. Finn is in bad shape, stabilized, but at 0 hit points. Do you want to try to chase after this guy through the sewers? Or you guys need a rest, right? You're all like 4 and 5 hit points, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was hoping that the celebration would be for.
Right. No, I just didn't. I had to resolve it.
Yeah, I know.
Criminals are still a big issue.
I gently just peck at Finn's head, but it's not like an attack. It's just like.
Sure. It'll wake Finn up. We'll let that happen.
Okay.
Finn, you're at 1 hit point, pecked awake by a falcon with strange worm-like patterns in its fur, or it's in its feathers on its face.
Lifelink Falcon.
You're ugly. God, you're so ugly. No. All right, you're nice. You're nice.
All right.
And you're ugly. Oh, Summer. Do you have pet birds?
No, I hate them. Who was that?
I don't know. All I remember is I was gonna get some delight.
And you got delighted?
No, I got stabbed. Shot in the back? I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
goodness.
bleeding. Can we go back to the ship?
Yeah, yes, we need to. We've got to.
All right.
Let's talk there. All right, so let's get out of here.
Great. So the celebration continues, but you guys don't leave each other's sight. As long as you're surrounded by people, you're safe. You continue. You have your Yandala's delight. Other people have found it for you at this
Got
point.
the hook up.
You are all you cavort until late in the evening, and it is now 3 days before the election.
Ooh.
All right. I seem to be in a better position than I was when we were last time. But I do recall that there was the case of a missing paladin underneath the city. Did we ever resolve that?
Oh no, he was.
In light of recent activities, why don't y'all make insight checks again? Put some 2s and 2s together. Get by. You know?
14.
I rolled a 19.
It's a 14.
10.
Insight.
11.
A paladin was wandering in the sewers alone and disappeared. While he was working against the negative things that were in this city. Who else is in these sewers? Now, there's a demon,
Oh.
but likely as the paladin.
Oh, God, your dad.
No.
Oh, see, I was
You
thinking
don't
the
think.
Aboleth. Well, yeah, if the
You
Aboleth
offended
got
me.
him, he probably would have showed up in that fight.
We also have to bring up to somebody that there is a giant.
One
Giant
thing at a time.
One
One
what?
thing at a time.
I feel like it's the biggest thing, though.
Oh, you mean that? You mean
The the really big
the
thing.
Kraken? Like
That's
what?
the one. The clack, clack, yeah. So you all saw it, yes?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to need more than our forces can handle.
I think you just need to drop the entire area that it's under. Just straight drop it on him.
Can we kill that thing? Did you know what it was? You seemed.
Oh yeah, that's a Kraken.
But that's interesting.
We can't fight it.
I didn't want to. I
have to
if
make sure
anything,
it
I
doesn't
want to
wake up.
just seal it back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Drop the area around it and just, or like maybe a big old ship. I don't know what. I'm guessing we don't have a ship that size.
How big is
Just-
that area, do you think?
How
Big
big?
How big is that area? You think? John?
It's gargantuan?
Huge, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what if I just stay outside
Pretty large.
and like sleep for days, and then trance for days, and then wake up and just fully?
Yeah, it's 21 as well. Just for it's an appropriate challenge for 4 21st level characters. So which don't exist. So it's yeah. Just FYI, right? It's a thing for another time. Basically, if it woke up right now, the city is gone. Right?
There is a coat of
So hope it doesn't wake up.
Let's
nearby. We might be able to keep something asleep for a long period of time.
Right.
There is also, I wonder how many of those people survived down in the the Aboleth slaves that are no longer slaves.
Well, it's the next day, and what is happening is the docks are thronged with them, not above water, but below. All of the human slaves that were kept by the Aboleth are sitting right outside the docks, unable to come above water, slimy skinned, many of them in seawater logged, rotting clothes. And they can stick their heads up above the water just long enough to say, "Someone help us, please."
Is anybody there?
Yes, but every one of these people requires a lesser or greater restoration. This is the work of months with the clerics available here.
Okay, I feel I am done talking. Let's see. Who doesn't mind letting me borrow their Cloak of Manta Ray?
Hey, you can have mine.
Oh.
Thank you. And I'm going to dive in the water to those people. And just so I can be like, hello, I want to make introductions, you know? Hello.
You were fighting the Aboleth, or one of them says.
I can speak with this thing one, right?
Yeah. We decided that for dramatic purposes, yeah.
I love it. Yes, all of you are of sound mind, yes?
Well, a young girl, can't be older than 11, says, I think I've been trapped down here for years. I don't know what a sound mind is. And the others nod and say, we're not insane, but we have been trapped in our own bodies, watching them take actions against our will, some of us for decades. So I can't say that any of us are in good shape.
Yes, you have all been the slave of a horrible monster, which is now gone. I am so happy, though, that you have all chosen to come here in search of sanctuary. I am the presidential candidate for this this place here. It's named Tekatawaddle. I don't know if you guys know where exactly you guys are.
We just followed where the shoreline was coming up so that we could find people to help us.
Okay. And help you will receive. I promise that each of you will have the choice of returning to land if that is what you so please. Now, I cannot make good on that promise yet. But if you give me the time, I will do all I can to help all of you, okay?
The mucus effect becomes permanent after enough applications.
Cool, thank you.
I think 3 applications it becomes permanent. Or if it's not, I think if it's not cured in a certain amount of time, but yeah, it becomes permanent.
Wait, so they're out of help's reach?
Yeah, the disease has no effect for a minute. After a minute, it's you need a 6th level or higher disease curing spell.
Okay, so there's matches.
I've mentioned this before. Okay, cool.
Oh no, we're talking about the tentacle effect, not the mucus cloud.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. My bad.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It actually requires heal, not greater restoration, but that's okay. We'll let greater restoration work in this case. These are minor servitors, right? And Walker wasn't under the influence for very long. Great. So, it is 3 days before the election. Haliath is still under the influence of green dragons. The Nalf, the paladin, is still missing. The Berry Bramble crime family is a problem. And there's two giant demons somewhere underneath the town, hunting, they don't know it yet, but hunting for you.
There's two demons?
The Glabrazoo that they summoned and the Marilyn. They're not working together, but they're around. Glabrazoo, they did at the same time. Remember the claws? Now, the real question is the what? Well, let's see. What does the audience think of those four things is paramount? Let's get on this. This will dictate actions. I would love to get audience of those four problems. What do you think they should handle soon?
Those four were demons, Berry Bramble family, dude in the pocket of the green dragons, missing paladin.
Yes.
Ooh.
I have a feeling some of these can be
Yeah, it's less of like four distinct points and more like a really messy Venn diagram.
But focusing on one will bring the others together.
Music times.
Yeah.
So our chat is somewhat quiet now. It is late. Find the paladin to help you fight the demon, says Dan Van Cup of Scream. Then political discourse.
We got 3 days before the election.
And I would like another political ally.
Big boy.
Biggest.
Cool. Who the rest of the Huolinor delegation, Ara, Aren, Alloy, are jumping back on griffins and flying to Huolinor.
Can we
mobilize clerics to come and help all these people?
really? All
Right,
three of
they're
them
just
need to go. I can't keep one of them.
Ara will stay behind as the more politically minded one. The goal is that the rest of them return on the day of the elections to watch and make sure they're fair and safe.
Wait.
Did either
It's not muted.
Did either of the NPCs with us see the Kraken?
Let's see.
I think I was the only one who was able to see it, really, right?
No, neither of them saw it. They don't know. I rolled an 8 and a 5.
Interesting.
Only the four of you know that.
Very, very interesting. All right. Well, I was going to get their help to find their missing friend. I would assume they would like to help them.
Yeah. So you want Ara to come with you?
Yeah.
So Ara says, I was really planning on working the political angle and making sure everything's fair and, continuing to try to figure out what's the matter with all this. But if you want me in the sewers...
Listen, it's where the people need to be, okay? We go wherever the people need us to be.
All right. Then that's where I will be.
All right, and we're going into the sewers too, right?
Yeah. We've got... This might be a slightly shorter episode than normal. Within 15 minutes is within the realm of... Because I don't want to start... I
forgot where we were. Yeah, you're right. Listen, I was in it.
We're the social intrigue squad.
I know the leader of the sewers is going to take us a little longer, but you should do a little bit of campaigning or something before going down, right?
Absolutely, actually. I've got to tell the people about some things.
You should try to find your buddy, Stormseeker. What is he up to, maybe? But let's say you're outfitting, getting ready, resting, getting prepared to find Vanal in the sewers, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, is there You said I could try to find Stormseeker?
Like, that's the kind of thing that might be done. Does that make sense? Let's save the sewers meta-wise for next session and do some stuff above ground before that.
Okay.
Right? So, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I really am thinking that I'm going to need more allies than I have to take on a huge, gargantuan problem. So I would like to try to find Stormseeker if I could.
Great.
And by find, how? That's a great question.
And how friends help?
How can you guys help? All right, so truly in order to find him, you're gonna have to trap him. So, is there anything that I know that Stormseeker can't resist? The temptation being too great. Okay, yeah, there is. And it is going to be, is it a baked good or is it a food or is it a other thing?
It's a little too canny for food, right?
I don't know.
They're
Is it-
really
It needs to
good.
be an opportunity. It needs to be, does that make sense? It needs to be an opportunity or a political machination. What is he up to? What is he doing?
What is he up to? What is he doing? I don't know.
Why would he run? He knows you. He's hiding.
Yeah, he's
In
hiding.
plain
I gotta draw him out somehow, or else I'm never gonna. Where could he be? Where is he? What could he want?
How about this? I could cast Detect Thoughts and wander by the area. Just stand in areas where you're gathering people, and see if, as I scan the area, there's anyone that sounds like the person I've listened to before.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing this exactly?
Detect Thoughts, so I can just hear thoughts around me. I know it's
Sure.
the most frustrating spell for this sort of
No, that's
thing.
fine.
But it totally works this way.
No, it does. It does. What's the radius on it?
It is. Beep, beep, beep. I'm so bad at this. It is.
Sewer Druid.
I know, right? Sewer druid? It's gotta happen.
Object
30
circle.
feet.
There
Sorry?
is a
30
few.
feet
Yeah.
around.
30?
me. Yeah.
All right, so you would have to be within 30 feet to find it, but you're wandering.
Mhm.
Make a perception check with advantage.
With advantage. Alright. Oh, it's straight, so. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Ha! That is a 9.
Great. So you don't find it. Not with that ability. But I think the trap ability, the trap plan is a good one.
Mhm.
How are you going to draw him out of hiding? It could be as simple as saying you want to talk.
It could never be as simple as that.
Well, actually, it might
Could
be.
you? Okay.
I'm going to cast Disguise Self on
Mhm.
myself to look like nondescript halfling.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the bar that my father owns
Sure.
and just
Yeah.
go up to the bartender. Real smooth.
A bar that is a pun name that I've written a million years ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
It was good. Yep, yep,
It
yep.
wasn't Gull and Bones, because that's
The distended
Also
gut.
good. Nope.
the
No.
Different one.
gut?
That's the
No.
one.
No.
Porta Illinois.
That's the one in the Pirate City.
Yes.
Fair Islands.
You've got a lot of port towns.
Umberley's Bird. You guys got a ship, and it's sort of.
Ship.
It was never intended. It was supposed to be a fight with ogre pirates, and they're like, we're going to take the ship and command them. And then it all of a sudden became this aquatic campaign. You've been in a boat ever since.
Pirates, yahar.
Yahar.
It was a really clever name. And now I'm mad that we don't have it. You're there. I'll find it later.
I walk up to the bartender, and I just sort of saddle up to this halfling-sized bar, and I go, "Hey." Slap down 3 gold, and I say, "Walker and Summer is looking for, what is his name? Stormseeker." I almost said lightning and storm.
Ooh, I like that.
It's not bad, yeah. Yeah, so I just drop 3, and I say, Summer and Walker is looking for Stormseeker. Walker and Summer is looking for Stormseeker. Do you know
Make
what it
a
is?
persuasion check with advantage due to your bribe.
Go. 2 10s. Love that. That's a minimum 14, but let's find out. Persuasion? I am proficient. That's a 17.
17.
Proficient.
Proficient.
So the halfling says, all I know is that Stormseeker, that the Berry Brambles are looking for him. They ain't found him yet, but they've been looking for him, and he's been hiding ever since. He's apparently been being chased by both the Berry Brambles and some demons that think he knows something. That's what he said anyway. Last he was seen around these parts.
When was that?
A couple days ago, at best.
All right.
Prior to all this, all these revelations about DEATHnise and Aboleth, the city started going crazy all around us.
Yeah. Can't wait for that to be over, right? Go back to business as usual.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Ever since Walker's gotten here, it's been crazy. A lot of people think that Haliath is the smoother sailing choice, you know?
You believe that?
No?
Hey, man, like, I'm a stranger at a bar, you're a bartender. I don't want things to get weird and political. You're allowed to have your own opinions.
I was pretty pro Walker, and it's good to see that he can do things, but part of me thinks that maybe he's better off as, like, I don't know, our itinerant defender of adventurer than he is, like, sitting around ruling things, right? And maybe somebody that's got experience in politics, like Haliath, might be the simpler, more traditional and straightforward choice, you know?
Yeah. You know, experience in politics with green dragons. That's always a recipe for success. All right, well, you enjoy, you drink on me. Have a good one. And I leave.
I'm a bartender, but okay.
No, that's as soon as you start closing, man. Come on.
No, I was saying it's great. It's okay. You know what? You have a good time.
All right. And I come back and I relay that information. And I do not drop my disguise until I am safe amongst friends. Fuck your assassins.
Yep.
Oh, that is some very, very interesting political news as well. I do think that hearing that, though, I could develop a plan to trap not only just Stormseeker, but also the demon.
Yeah, that was a surprise. That really came out of left field. First off, that the bartender even knew that there were demons in the city. I feel like the city would be kind of freaking out.
What he said is Stormseeker was in the bar
and said
that, and that sounded crazy. Like he was trying to imply Stormseeker's crazy.
Yeah.
Thinks demons are after him.
Yeah. Well, demons are after him. And Papa.
Ooh.
Pappy. Papa.
Appa.
Papa.
I'm kind of surprised by the Pappy. I assumed that he would have his like first name with you.
Well, it's Grandpappy and Pappy.
Oh no, I mean like
I see.
It's nice to know that you still have affection for your father.
No, I don't have
despite
affection for him. I just don't want to learn
Incidentally,
his
his
name.
first name is Gaffalator.
I know. It's
I'm just.
it's a lot to say.
That's
I know.
definitely
Pappy.
what Gwen's getting at.
I don't. What? It'd be even worse if I called him Gaffy. That implies affection. Pappy is like.
This one
Neutral.
birthed me.
I got very attached to something I shouldn't have.
Okay, I'm sensitive.
Speaking of
Scales on the
sensitive, the demon was summoned. No, I'm thinking wrong. The demon was summoned after we stole all those items. So the demon.
So the people summoned before, and then they were sent to find the items. The implication, of course, is that Stormseeker is a stealthy roguelike thief person, and was the one that got outsiders invited to the Yuan-Ti Temple, and it seems that they have blamed him, or at least are in search of him. And one does not tend to survive, at least not happily, demonic interrogation.
So here's my plan. What if we created a rumor that there were stolen Yuan-Ti items at a location at our discretion? That could capture two birds with one stone. And we could have an ally while
is a literal demon.
Yeah!
Might be three birds once you start talking about stolen goods.
That's a lot of
Gaffy
demon. Yeah,
might show up.
I can't believe you call him that.
I don't call him that. I was being facetious.
Let's see. Well then.
Is that the right word?
Yes.
Is it? It is? Alright, good. Pulls out a little journal and writes facetious. It's definitely not spelled correctly.
What?
Facetious? There's no way. Finn spells facetious.
Oh, I need to know.
F-I-C F-I-C-S-E-E-C-I-O-U-S. Facetious.
Facetious, you're right.
No, not S-C. That's too smart. S-H.
Yeah.
Facetious.
Facetious.
I like it. All right. We have determined that Stormseeker is missing. We determined that the Nauth is missing. We will begin by either trapping those who have captured Stormseeker or searching for the Nauth next week.
Yeah.
Cool?
All right.
Hi guys, it's me, Carter, or Finnegan, or Editor. Whatever you want to call me. First off, I want to thank you on behalf of the whole DDnD team. It means a lot to us that you're watching our content on YouTube. It's super cool. So please be sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell and all the other YouTube stuff that you're supposed to do. Second off, I do want to say, if you enjoyed this episode and you found yourself being like, oh man, that was cool, but I sure wish I could have been a part of that conversation and helped decide where the party should go, you can watch us for free on Twitch every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We are simultaneously on the twitch.tv/DiceDrinksAndDrama channel and the twitch.tv/DND channel. Wizards of the Coast is hosting us. It's awesome. So those links are down below, along with a whole bunch of other cool stuff that everyone on the team is making. Vic's got a module. Devren's got a podcast. I may have something eventually, and I'll put it down here, along with our Patreon. It's super cool. There's a couple tiers, lots of exclusive content, and yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.